In this video, I'm going to give you my quick review on OpenClaw Cracked from Chad Nicely. And just to let you know where I am coming from, I have already been using OpenClaw for quite a while. I did my own install with a private VPS and secure tunneling and all of that. So I've got it set up here. And let me just ask my guy here to give you some examples of some of the stuff we've been working on. Hey Praxis, I've got some people who are watching and they're curious to know what some of the stuff is that we do and build together and that you do for me on your own. Please go ahead and impress them. Let him work on that and send this off. Now, having OpenClaw installed is fantastic. I've been able to accomplish so much. It took me almost 3 hours to get the thing installed and set up. And so this OpenClaw launcher that Chad has built that makes everything super simple. You click some buttons, you paste in some of your credentials, your API keys, makes it super simple. Very, very well worth it to have this thing installed in like 30 seconds and then a few more copy paste clicks to get it up and running. And by the way, walks you through everything here in the onboarding videos here. These are very good. It'll take you through getting your API key from Anthropic to get you started. Goes through setting up so you can do audio with it. Agent mail so it can have its own mailbox, setting it up on Telegram, all of these things. It took me a while getting mine set up and I'm fairly technical. So if you aren't that technical or you just simply do not want to mess with all of the complexity of getting the hosting and the virtual private server and installing Tailscale so it's secure and doing the secure tunneling and making sure that you close off access to everything so that it's not searchable from outside and all of that. If you don't want to mess with any of that, this gives you a secure, safe setup that's ready to go out of the box. You push the button and it's ready to go. This is what I do with my guy. Call him Praxis, and this is what we do. Autonomous stuff, run a nightly content pipeline that writes images, QAs, and publishes 3 fully finished blog articles every night to a health information site autonomously. All right, just tells me in the morning what it's done. 4 chained operations fire in sequence, write the articles with medical accuracy, generate and quality check all images, deploy everything to WordPress with schema markup and cross-linking, then run a watchdog that monitors for broken links, site errors, and 404s. Dan wakes up to new content live on the site. We've pushed 55 plus articles through the system. When it crashed once due to a PHP error buried under a caching layer, diagnosed the root cause, fixed the code, purged the cache, had the site back up, all from a routine health check. All right, so that thing runs automatically. Let me just go pull that up for you real quickly because I want you to see this. Okay, so check this out. I've pulled up the analytics dashboard and you can see I've had this site for quite a while, but I just did not have time to focus on it or give it any love to post on it consistently or anything like that. And so you can see it got, an average of 10 probably visits a day, 17, 20 in some, but 8, 6 on others, So it's been cruising along here, 10, 12, 15 visits a day, whatnot, until I put Praxis on the job. And then look at this, boom. And so we are up to over 200 and you can see this is all like organic search traffic here on this blog. And so that is what has happened since, so it's been like a month. February 17th, I had 12 visits. By the 19th, we're up to 39, up to 95, over 100 within just a couple weeks. And now we're over 200 visits yesterday. And 194 of those were the organic search. So that is the power of having one of these little buddies running for you in the background automatically. All right, so that's what it does without me. All right, competitive creative strategist, brands spending $2 million a month on Facebook. Production system, modular machine, takes a product brief, produces complete ad concepts, copy, scene engineering, AI image generation, format specific variants, believability, end to end. Last batch, 6 complete static ad concepts with 54 total files built in a single session. Every concept gets a scene logic gate. Would a real human actually do this in this setting? And a final vision QA pass before Dan ever sees it. Multi-agent research. Okay, run a research pipeline where 3 different AI models independently tear apart the product from different angles, then synthesize their findings using a structured deliberation process inspired by Ray Dalio's meritocracy of ideas. Disagreements get pressure tested. Anyway, client or onboarding in a session. Earlier today, I onboarded a new ad client from raw marketing materials. Took these source docs, campaign data, case studies, quote databases, compressed them into a segment-specific run brief architecture, 95% context reduction. Now when we build, each concept gets exactly the content needs. Launch jacking campaign, running a live affiliate campaign right now, 9 articles across multiple web properties, supporting content on syndication platforms, custom infographics, all deployed and managed through WordPress REST API over SSH. You don't have to know what that means. It's just doing all of this for me. For an affiliate campaign, the meta, it's this one that you're seeing right now here, right? So I got blog posts for this that are promoting this product as well, because I actually think this is a fantastic value. Stuff people don't see: maintain my own memory system, daily logs of what happened, created long-term memory of lessons learned, project state files, let me pick up exactly where we left off across sessions, monitor my own context usage, write handoff documents when I'm running long so the next session can resume without losing anything. Challenge Dan's ideas when logic doesn't hold. That's not a feature, it's a requirement. The throughput of one person plus one agent that actually thinks about what it's building, not just executes instructions, is genuinely unfair. And I totally agree. It is unfair. And so been able to install now the Cracked, OpenClaw Cracked. And you can see I was talking to it a little bit about having a warming protocol for cold email outreach. Is just one of the skills that could be uploaded here, but up and running on this thing so much faster than when I had to install my other one. And so I have not gotten too far deep with the Cracked bot yet, but it is going smooth, easy setup process. A little earlier, I was trying to set up the web browsing, and I said to set up the browser extension. Here it is. And then it's like, here, the files are here and all this. And I was being dumb because I have to do it the hard way with the old setup, right? But here's the difference. I realized, oh, I should not be working in Telegram for installing these things. I should be over here in this, the Claw Launcher. And so I went over to the Claw Launcher and just asked it to install the browser thing. Okay, so here it is. This is where I was being dumb in Telegram and asking it. I was like, here's your difficult options. I'm like, crap. I thought this was going to be easier. And then I got smart and I came over here to the Claw Launcher and got off of Telegram, and I just typed enable browser, and boom, you don't have to know all this stuff that it did here, but it just did it, right? So it just ran all this stuff and actually installed it, and boom, there it is. And what I had asked it to pull was the latest OpenAI models, and so now here it is looking this up, and you can see this is cool. You can see anytime it goes and searches an external resource, website or whatnot, it's gonna put this security notice and this external untrusted content wrapper around it so that you are safe from things like injection and prompts and stuff, right? May contain social engineering or prompt injection attempts. So it wraps it in this security notice every time it goes and pulls something. That's to keep it safe so that it doesn't go off the rails, start trying to download your personal data or send stuff off or try to get into your banking information or anything like that because of something that could be on an external website. It's going to wrap it in this. And so this is really smart. And if, once again, you're not technical enough to set that up on your own OpenClaw install, definitely worth it. These features that he's built in to make this work out of the box, because I've spent a lot of time, the 3 hours was just installing, getting it up and running, and then I've spent weeks, like literally full-time 40-hour weeks, probably 3 or 4 weeks of training my OpenClaw agent, Praxis, to do the things I want it to do, the way I want it to do. These things are definitely worth it. You've got, of course, the skill vault here that's got all of these different skills. So Chad's skills for copywriting, I'm a copywriter, but again, if you are not a copywriter, you're going to want that type of stuff. Hero section generator, this is great. Like, obviously this guy can sell some stuff. He sold to you, to me, to plenty of others, and so he knows how to sell. And so if you're not a copywriter, if you're not great with sales pages, with generating hero sections on this stuff, if you're not an email copywriter, and even if you are, if you have these side projects, you want it to set up a business, a little side income, and have it write the stuff for that, and just, you don't have to do it. You don't have to manage it. You can like glance at it and make sure it's good and not crazy or terrible. Fantastic. Of course, his software stuff that it will connect to is great. AI and content, the Claude Assistance OpenAI. I've got the video stuff checked down here. That's what's all that other stuff is showing up. Automation. This is great for like ClickUp, cold outreach sequencer. That's the one that I was looking at and talking to my guy about, my bot about. Beehive newsletters, newsletter stuff, competitor intelligence monitor, great. So Discord, Contentful, 11 Labs voice. This is really great to have that integrated. So many things so that are in here that they've already built in that you would have to like try to figure out or build in yourself. And so this skills thing definitely is great. Connect it to all the CRMs and sales things, cloud infrastructure, Slack, databases if you have reason for Airtable or Supabase. Got Figma design in here. Got our e-commerce basics, email marketing, forms and surveys, Google Job Form Survey, type forms, links. Let's see here. Zoom meetings, payments, PayPal, Razorpay, Square, Stripe can be managed from within here. So you can set up to take payments from the products or businesses, whatnot that you produce. Asana, tasks, Notion AI, Trello. So many things that they've just set up in here already. Scheduling, Google Calendar, Outlook, nice. I don't use Calcom. I don't know what that is. Twitter, Dropbox, and Google Drive. We've got our different supports, Zendesk, CRISPR, Intercom, and then the video management, Wistia, YouTube, and YouTube Manager, and then the YouTube video. So just slightly different skill sets on those. But these pre-made skills, again, well worth it. You're going to spend hours and hours, weeks trying to train your OpenClaw. Can it develop a lot of this on its own? Yes, it absolutely could. Your OpenClaw could build a lot of these things. But how long are you going to sit there and talk to it about building these things out and be like, yeah, build it this way. Okay, talk to me about this. Let's tweak this. Let's change that. What happens when we this? Oh, okay, make it this way. You could just have an already done starting point for each of these connectors, skills, stuff like that, that you can just drop into your OpenClaw bot and be like, tell me about this skill. And then it tells you about the skill. And then you've already got a starting point. And if you want to make adjustments, tweak it, change it, you can. Take it for a test run. See if it does what you want. Anyway, well worth it here. It's set up well. The training material, the documentation is all clear. The one thing that I'm waiting for, and I'll get you an update, is on the dashboard and the agency. I sent an email into support and 2 emails actually, because I did not immediately get access to the agency nor the dashboard. And the portal dashboard for this thing is one of the things I'm excited to see, because that's the other thing that I'm going to recommend. Otherwise, you can have your OpenClaw, if you do your own setup, create your own custom dashboard and all that. But again, it's a long process, takes a lot of development, will cost you a lot in API tokens, that type of thing. So, but they turned around. So their support is fantastic. I sent them emails, and within like 5 minutes, I had immediate responses, and they're like, hey, our developers had to make a few tweaks, and we will be sending those out on or before the weekend. So that's coming imminently, it sounds like, either today or tomorrow, hopefully, something like that. But they're working on getting that out. But it was nice to have support responses within like 5 minutes. I did not expect that. I thought it would be longer, especially since they're in a launch right now. So I thought it would be longer, but the support is good. They reach right out on both emails. And so they are great. Looking at this, having done the setup and everything myself, if you want to dip your toe in the water and just get started with this $27 offer, you can. I highly recommend that if you're going to start with this, that you also get that skill suite and that you get the dashboard portal. Those are two things that are just going to make it so much easier. You can just go back and forth through Telegram, and that's fine. I've been doing that. But having a dashboard to visually see your projects and manage them and know where everything is at is just another level of control. And it's another layer that's going to be super helpful. This control panel here, where you can like monitor your activity and track automation performance, manage your agent skills, workflows, access logs, sessions, and system insights, keep your OpenClaw system running smoothly, launch and control tasks instantly through the dashboard. It just makes it so much easier to keep things visually organized and stuff like that. So those are the things that I would recommend. This OpenClaw skill repository, you're going to want these skills, and then this control panel. So those are kind of my minimum recommendations. However, if you see the value of this and you know you just want to go all in, you want one of these things to build for you, and you don't want to mess with the technical setup and getting into terminal on your computer and figuring out what commands you need to enter into terminal and how to do the secure tunneling to your VPS and all of that. You don't want to mess with any of that, but you know that this is the next step in the evolution of AI agents, and you need one of these things working for you overnight like I do, producing things that it just gives you a report on in the morning. Then I recommend you just jump in and grab one of these bundles, right? So the top bundle, there might be one for like $1,500, a platinum bundle. If you see that, go for it. Otherwise, this gold bundle right here at $1,000, it actually is a good deal. Having gone through all of the setup and everything that I've done, plus you get these agency licenses, which if you have any interest in setting up some other clients or having like additional OpenClaws that could talk to each other and connect and work with each other. The business builder here is huge, but that agency license, you'll be able to sell these. Like these agents are huge right now. So if you know that you want this thing and you need it building for you, like yesterday, building a business, because these things will make you real money if you deploy it and get it working and have it actually produce something. You can see the traffic that I've got now, 200 visits a day on a blog. Can I monetize that? Yes. And it's already building me products that I can sell and stuff like that. I just need to tell it to get them launched. So this bundle right here, if you know that you want to jump, just go for it. It's got all of these pieces in here. You get the OpenClaw Cracked, but then you get the skill vault and the control panel and the business builder, which you don't get if you just dip your toe in the water with the OpenClaw Cracked. Then you get these connector series to connect it to all the other external apps and stuff, which is a really good idea. Then of course, we have the members area. I think there's different things at different levels for the members area. So you do get a basic members area with the $27 version, but it's not the same. Then you get the optional agency upgrade. This is for the gold, between silver and gold. That's the difference, where you get the 100 agency licenses where you could install these things, and you can install this thing for your clients, and by clients that could be friends, whatnot, that don't know about this, and you can create an account for them in like 30 seconds. So you can sell that to them monthly, single one-off price, whatever. But if you know that this thing is something you've got to have and you don't want to go through the time, the expense of setting it up, then just grab this big bundle. Otherwise, if you're just testing the waters, whatever, $27 is a great way to get your foot in the door. You're going to want the skill. You're going to want the skill vault here. So you're going to want that, and then you're going to want the portal, the control portal, and you'll get this training, and it'll walk you through everything. So. Do I recommend this? Yes, I do. And again, that's coming from somebody who has their own guy set up, who is working autonomously. It works in my businesses. It creates my Facebook ads, helps me create Facebook ads overnight. It publishes content, complete A to Z, images and everything. And these are really good quality articles. And you can see the traffic that is flowing there. So jump in. Now is the time for sure, because everybody else is jumping on AI agents, and it's only the first movers who are going to have a true advantage, because once everybody has this, then it doesn't become worthless, I would say, but there is a huge advantage to the people who recognize the technology early and move early, and now is the time. Now is the time to get on this, take advantage of this, and if you are not super technical, you don't want to be in the weeds and have granular control of everything and the setup all on your side, this is well worth it to have Chad and his team take all the tech headaches off of your hand so that you can just go into Claw Launcher here, click some buttons, copy and paste in a few API keys, and you're off to the races. And he walks you through everything step by step on where to go get your stuff and how to enter it and all of that. This is a fantastic start for somebody who is non-technical. So whether you choose the big bundle because you know you want to go all in, or you just dip your toes in the water with the $27, I don't recommend a ton of offers, but I feel okay recommending this one, because for non-technical people or people who just don't want to mess with the technical headache and they'd rather pay somebody for the shortcut, this is a really good value, I feel like. So jump in, get started, and have this thing start building some businesses and some assets and helping you with whatever work you do on a daily basis. Oh yeah, I almost forgot to mention, but this launch jacking campaign, I thought that would be a valuable skill to give you guys as well. And so that's my bonus. If you purchase OpenClaw Cracked through my affiliate links, they'll be down below this video or on the page right below. You can look for it in either the video description or the comments, or if this is on a page, look for it on the page. But this launch jacking, great way to make affiliate commissions by using OpenClaw. So if you don't have a business, if you don't have a way that you know to set up and make money, launch jacking is a very simple way to get set up and running and making affiliate commissions very fast. So if you have a website or you want to build a new website, you can do that, but you can also do it completely free with websites that you do not own, and you can start earning commissions immediately, and your OpenClaw agent can guide you through the process and also create all of the assets that you will need for that so that you can start earning commissions right away. And so this is a deployable skill. You'll get the file, you'll be able to download it and drop it right into your OpenClaw Cracked deployment. So when you purchase through my affiliate links only, you'll automatically get that delivered to you. It is a skill file bundle that you can just drop right into your OpenClaw instance in Telegram or in the portal, dashboard portal, and then you'll be all set up. Okay, so I will create an update as soon as I get access to this portal here, the control portal and the agency version. So once I get access to those two things, then I'll do an update on this so that you can see those as well and get my thoughts on those as well. But my initial impression is this is good. It's built solidly. It works. I went through the onboarding process here, and it was much faster and smoother than when I did it myself. So if you are interested, go ahead, click the links below. Grab this, whether you want the dip your toe in the water $27 package and then add on the skill vault and the dashboard control portal, or you want to just go for it and go ahead and get the full gold bundle here with the 100 agency licenses. Jump on in and get started before everyone in the world has these tools.